time frame, in fact even sometimes more. ERP systems are extraordinarily wide in scope, and for many large organizations it can be pretty complex. And implementing an ERP system will ultimately require significant changes on staff and work practices. While it may seem reasonable for an in-house IT staff to head the project, it is widely advised that ERP implementation consultants be used due to the fact that consultants are usually more cost-effective and are specifically trained in implementing these kind of systems. One of the most important traits that an organization should have when implementing an ERP system is ownership of the project, because so many changes take place and its broad effect on almost every individual in the organization. It is important to make sure that everybody is on board and will help make the project and using the new ERP system a success. Usually organizations use ERP vendors or consulting companies to implement their customized ERP systems. There are three types of professional services that are provided when implementing an ERP system, like consulting, customization, and support. Consulting services usually are responsible for the initial stages of the ERP implementation. They help an organization to go live with your new system with product training, workflow, etc. Customization services, the second category, generally extends the use of the new ERP system or changing its use by creating customized interfaces and or underlying application code. While ERP systems are made for many core routines, there are still some needs to be met, or sometimes needs arise where customization is required for a specific organization to meet the requirements of the organization. And of course the last of the category, support services, which include both support and maintenance of ERP systems, like troubleshooting and assistance with other ERP issues. And advantages of an ERP system, well, there are many advantages of implementing an ERP system, and some of them would be, you would have at the end of a day a totally integrated system, the ability to streamline between processes and workflows, to share data across various departments in an organization, to improve efficiency and productivity levels, and to better track and forecast with lower costs. And of course the disadvantages of ERP systems, usually the advantages outweigh the disadvantages for most organizations implementing an ERP system, but nevertheless you ought to see what are the common obstacles experienced. Usually many obstacles can be prevented if adequate investment is made and adequate training is involved. However, success does not, or rather does depend on skills and the experiences of the workforce to quickly get themselves adapted to the new system. Customization in many situations can be limited, which might be a disadvantage. The need to re-engineer business processes. ERP systems can be prohibitive to install and run. And of course technical support can be shoddy, which can ultimately lead to stalled implementations. ERPs may be too rigid for specific organizations that are either new or want to move in a new direction in the near future. With that, I come to today's, I sum up today's podcast, and I hope to see you again. I should also thank everyone for having watched me. Give me your feedback with your comments. I would appreciate it, and